So welcome back to my channel, guys. Firstly, we've just been monetized. Like, thank you so much for all the love, the support. I've had like a lot of ups and downs, and you guys have been there with me throughout, and that means so much. So yeah, I think I just came up with this idea that I would make a video that would probably serve as an inspiration or a motivation for every person, whether they are planning to start their content creation journey or whether they have already started but they have not yet monetized and they don't know how it works, how it looks like. So I will be sharing my journey with you guys. So yeah, let's get started. So talking about my journey, even I lacked confidence, man. When I started, it was so tough because facing the camera, not being able to understand where to look, how to look. If I was looking at the lens, I was forgetting what I was about to say. Then keeping the script and like not sounding as a person who's just reading everything one by one. Even when facing the camera, I was very conscious about whether to look like this, like that, how to keep the mic. There were different setups that I had. I was interning in Chennai, so I had my setup in Chennai first. Then I came back home, so I had my setup in Goa. Then now I'm working in Bangalore, so now my setup is in Bangalore. So all these changes, like, make you so nervous because every time you are in a different place and you don't know how it is going to be and everything. But there is a journey, there is a whole journey that comes with this. Because even if you scroll down to my previous videos, you will see the thumbnails not being the best. I used to export them from Canva. बहुत ही ऐसे primitive type के thumbnails थे which were already existing. Even my recording before used to be with the guests on Google Meet, and मतलब वो Google Meet का screen पूरा दिखता था कि ऐसे record कर रहा हूँ करके. But as and when time progresses, your content starts getting better. You understand camera angles, you understand how to approach these guests, क्योंकि पहले पता नहीं था कि मतलब कैसे लाऊं इन guests को, कहाँ से approach करूँ इनको, and how to make these thumbnails, वो सब भी पता लगता है. You start then going into a phase where you want a video editor who you can guide to understand your vision, and you can tell them कि मेरे को ऐसा नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए. So that also starts becoming a progress that you start doing with your video editor, and all of that has happened. And I have realized that phase of not understanding anything, पता नहीं रहता कि क्यों start कर रहा है, क्या start करूंगा, who will even watch me, like on 0 subscribers when you are just starting, putting your first video out, who is even going to watch me, मतलब क्या return है इसमें से, कुछ नहीं समझ आता है. But that phase is so important because you're just in an ocean of water and you're just flapping your hands and you are trying to understand everything, and thoda karke you start understanding how to swim in it and how to deep dive into it. And yeah, I think that phase is very important for you to even start. So before we dive deep into my content creation journey, like, let's understand how do you even get monetized, like how does monetization even happen for you guys. And the most classical method of getting monetized on YouTube, which has been working for a long time, it has kept on changing, but this is the standard one, and that is that you need 4,000 valid public watch hours and you need 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel to start getting monetized. And all of this in a span of 365 days. So it does not matter if you have started your channel 2 years back and total 2 years में 4,000 है. It depends on total last 1 year में कितने watch hours है. जैसे 4,000 watch hours है and 1,000 subscribers, अगर last 1 year में है तो ही मिलते हैं. So it is like that. But if you had say 7,000 watch hours but 4,000 have been last year and 3,000 have been this year, then it will not work because last year probably you were on 600 subs. So even if you got 4,000 watch hours, the subscribers were not there. Now you've hit 1,000 subscribers but your watch hours are still on 3,000. So you will not get monetized. So it is a constant tussle on, hitting both the marks for you. So yeah, that is something to keep in mind. But now that YouTube has evolved as a platform also, there has been an expanded YouTube partnership program that these guys have started, which was very new to me also, because when I showed it to my friends, they were also like, मतलब हमारे time पे तो नहीं था ये. So what they have started doing is you can now start getting rewards and you can start getting like side payment from your subscribers, and you can start promoting your brand or your merchandise or your products. You can also get the super membership and super badges and all of that. And how do you get this? What is the criteria for this? You need 500 subscribers. You need 3 valid posts. Like you can't just unlist it. Like you have to post it public and it has to be there. And either you need a criteria, like these two are a must, like 500 subscribers and 3 valid posts are a must. But apart from that, either you need 3,000 valid public watch hours or you need 3 million valid public short views. Okay, So either one of them works for you. If you have one of these, you can already start connecting your Shopify account, or if you have other accounts, you can start connecting it, and people can buy your merchandise, people can shop from you, they can start getting memberships from you, they can start doing the super chat, super badges, all of that with you. So this is an expanded YouTube partnership program that probably YouTube has given so that these guys get more serious about their content and they start getting motivated. Because otherwise, even if you hit 500 subscribers, there's like no difference and no one understands the value of it. But now YouTube has done this so that people understand it. So how do you even get paid? You have Google AdSense, and through Google AdSense, you'll have to make an account. You'll have to put your KYC details, all your bank account details and everything. And then you start getting monthly payments. So how that works also is like YouTube pays you for every $100, right? So if you are on $15, $20 in a month's time, you will not get paid. But the moment you hit $100, you will get paid. Or otherwise, if you're hitting every month the targets, then you get paid, right? So like example, if you have a monthly payout of $144, then within a month's time, you'll get paid $144. But if you are on $70 and a month is over, that payout will not come to you. The moment you hit $100, that payout will directly come to you in your bank account. So that is how YouTube works. Okay. So now coming to how to YouTube even pays this, like how does YouTube even pay you this amount? There is something called cost per view, which is there. And cost per view does not mean cost per video view. Cost per view means cost per ad view. So the ads that start running on my channel, you might have seen some ads in the starting of this video. There will be some more ads probably which will come throughout this video. And the moment you guys see this ad, I get paid based on that particular ad, based on the view that I get on that particular ad, right? So that is how YouTube pays you. And you have a different amount of revenue that you get on skippable ads and the ones that you have not skipped. And that is how the payment changes accordingly. And the cost per view will not be same for every YouTuber because every YouTuber will have different number of subscribers. So the more the number of subscribers, the more the cost per view. So yeah, I think that is how it gets depended on your subscribers and also your cost per view. So now finally talking to my journey, I had started the YouTube channel way back, but I was not creating content. I had just put out a music video just for the sake of putting out a music video. I didn't know if this video will perform and not perform, and I didn't know anything about it. And then I started seeing these podcasts of all these people like Raj Shamani, Pratham Ke Pravachan. Then there was Beer Biceps, which was Ranveer Alabadia. Then there were other podcasters, international ones like Jay Shetty, Joe Rogan. And all these guys, I realized that this is something that I wanted to do. And that is when I started creating podcasts, but I didn't know who to call. So it was a very tough decision. But then I realized that I have a lot of friends who actually inspire me. And they've had such tough journeys because I know them, like all my friends, I have very deep connections with them. I have very deep chats with them. So I know what they've been through. And that is why they are my friends. And they have gone through a lot with me, without me. And that is why I was like, let's just start with my friends. Let's just get them on the podcast and see what I can extract out of their life, which I can put out as an inspiration to other people. And that is when I got my first guest. She was Madhura. Then I got my second guest who was Ayat. And yeah, I think that is how I just started. And then I started getting some people who were texting me on Insta about getting on the podcast and everything. And then I started approaching some people to get onto my podcast and everything. But in the start, I was not very serious about it. I was just editing on my own. I was, like I said in the starting of the video, I was just putting the Google Meet screen. Then after that, I evolved into, zooming the screens of the guest and me. You can see all these videos in the past and you can see how that whole journey has been. And once that happened, then my placement started and all of that started. And I was in college still. So I was like, probably I will just have to give up on my YouTube dream. Because even I was not getting guests also, and I did not have the bandwidth to do the placements also and the editing also. And that is when I just gave up on my podcast and I just continued with my placements. For a long time, you will see a big gap in my videos. And during that time, I lost a lot of subscribers. I had like around 300 and it dropped to 250 or something like that. And after that, one day, the day that changed my life and the day that changed the fate of this YouTube channel also was, there's this very good friend of mine, Devansh Dikshit, and he posted a video and I saw a lot of edits in that video. And I was like, bhai, matlab, are you editing? Like, are you into editing the YouTube videos and everything? And then he was like, I edit my videos, but I gave this video to my editor. And that is when I was like, you know what, when I don't have the bandwidth to edit videos and I'm also working, I can actually hire an editor and I can start paying him. I can hire a person to do my thumbnails and all of that. And I can start paying him. And at the same time, I can also focus on my job. So this is how I can probably do both of those things. Right. So then I asked him for a list of all the editors that he has interviewed and all of that. And he gave me a list. Out of that, I reached out to a lot of editors and I finalized some editors from there itself. And amazing editors that I have. I have like two separate editors, one for my video and one for my thumbnail. And both of them are amazing guys. Like I really love working with both of them. And I think that has changed for me. And there have been ups and downs. There have been ups and downs with the whole videos and everything. But yeah, they have still stuck by, and I would still pick them over the other editors. And so yeah, that has been the journey. And the moment I started working with these guys, only within 6 months, I got my channel monetized, which was a huge thing for me because all the other viewers, all the other subscribers, and all the other viewers I had before, they had turned dormant, and these guys were not viewing my channel only anymore. So I had to start not from scratch, but I had to not start from ground level. I had to start from underground level. And I had to not only wake these guys up who were already my subscribers, but I had to also get new subscribers. Because what happens is when you have subscribers and they are not watching your content, YouTube will not promote your video. So the only way YouTube promotes your videos is that if your subscribers are watching your content, and then it will start suggesting it to more people like that. And that is how the YouTube algorithm also works. So it took a lot of time to understand analytics and how YouTube works. And the biggest motivation for you guys to even start something should be to just start something. There is not going to be any better motivation apart from that, because you have to realize that the more harder it is, the lesser people are trying to do it. And if you are trying to do it, there is a guaranteed success for you, because there are so many other people who've tried it and failed and are not doing it. So if you're trying it and failing and still doing it, that is something that's always going to pull you up. So I think that is what my journey has been, and sharing my revenue and how much YouTube has even paid me, which is the main part of this video. Till now, YouTube has only paid me around $12 to $13. By the time this video gets released, and by the time you guys are watching this, probably it might shoot up to $15. But apart from this, I have started also getting brand collaborations. A lot of brands have started approaching me, asking me, like they have paid me like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 per video. So even if you take the total amount that the brands have given me, have asked to give me, it has been around 10,000 to 12,000. But I have not taken up all these brands. I have not taken up all these collaborations. I've only taken up one collaboration, and that was with Newton School. And apart from that, I've not taken up any collaboration. So the reason I'm even telling you these numbers is not to show off, is not to tell you how much I'm earning, but to tell you that all this is something that you can gain. And all this is something that you start gaining only after 6 months of doing the podcast and everything, and the YouTube channel and everything. In the first 5 months, it's only you. It's just you alone clapping for yourself and continuing doing what you are doing. So if you are ready to put in the grind for 5, 6 months with no appreciation whatsoever, only then you will start seeing results. So if you are committed to that process, only then expect something out of this. So yeah, I think that has been my journey, and that has been how I have started making content, and whatever has been my motivation. I hope you guys, and I know actually that whoever's watching this video and starts creating content and continues doing it, I know you guys will be massively successful. Just don't lose hope on yourself. Always keep innovating, understanding, because there's a lot of hate that comes in. Because when you are on 0 subscribers, people will be like, "Bhai, tu kyun hi kar raha hai podcast? Like, what is your credibility? Like, why are you even doing this? Who will watch you?" And you have to know how to filter that noise, because some part of that noise is something that you have to actually work on, because there will be some things that people will tell you which you have to work on. Like my speech deliverability was not the best when I started. I had to work on it. I had to take 10, 15 takes sometimes, and only then I was able to get into this particular zone. And I still have to work on a lot of things. So yeah, I think you keep on getting better with time. You keep on getting better with consistency, and you keep on getting better with quality content. So yeah, I think that was about it from me. And if you guys have any questions on how to start, or like anything, do drop in the comment section. You guys can also reach out to me on Insta. So yeah, like do like, comment, share, and subscribe this for more such videos. I'll be diving more deep into this whole journey. So yeah, I think that's about it from me. Thank you so much if you watched this video till here. See you.